Kaibab Plateau Trail, Arizona Trail, Grand Canyon National Park. Hey guys, Goat here. You know what this is. We're hiking the Arizona Trail section by section, breaking it down and showing you guys so you know what to expect when you come out here and hike. This is the southern terminus of section 40, which is, the AZT calls this the South Kaibab Plateau section. And it's about 20 miles long. It is probably 4:30 in the evening. We've been hiking section 39 most of today. If you want to see that, that's in the previous video. We are about to start down this section 40, and I'm not real sure how far we're going to get to. I had high hopes and aspirations of making it to the East Rim Lookout out there, but it's still 5.5, 6 miles out, and it's creeping up on 5 now. So we don't have a whole lot of daylight left. I got a feeling probably the first nice campsite we find, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night and set up camp, eat dinner, and then tomorrow we'll knock out the rest of this section, maybe start on section 41. We'll see. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the views. I'll bring you along, show you what we're looking at. This section starts out with a beautiful meadow walk. Looks like we share the area with the bison and the cattle. I've been seeing lots of droppings and tracks all day today. Been pretty much just a long meadowy walk through this valley. About 3/4 of a mile ahead, there is a thing called Sourdough Well, and I'm going to go up there and hopefully there's some kind of camping or some kind of spot there nearby it. We're literally right around the corner from that little well. It's right up there, and we found a fire pit and a nice flat spot back here in these trees. Let's get the food going, and then we'll throw the tent up while the food is percolating. Norbomb, it's what's for dinner. Food is ready. The moon is shining bright over my little meadow here. Trail runs right through there. And home for the night is back there in those trees. That's about how dark it is. So I'm going to eat my victuals here real quick and then hop in the tent. It ended up being about a 15-mile day today. Not bad considering we started late. Beautiful trail. Total people encountered on the trail. 1. Beautiful night. Nice and quiet. Nobody around. Good day on the trail. See you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, friends. It is well after 7 o'clock here. The sun just finished coming up. Looks like we got a partly cloudy, partly sunny kind of day here. We are exactly 2 miles into section 40 of the Arizona Trail. We have 18 miles of this section left to hike, and I don't know how far we're going to get today. My next water cache is 9 miles up the trail here, so I know we're going to go at least that far. At the 12.5 mile marker, there's a really nice campsite. However, today is Saturday, Sunday night into Monday. There's a big system that's supposed to be coming through, bringing a lot of really cold air and some moisture in the shape of snow, probably at this elevation. So if I could get 20 knocked out today and 20 knocked out tomorrow, I could be back to the camper before that's done. Let's get on the trail. Last night was a good night. Slept well. I did get cold last night. Gosh dang it. My Enlightened Equipment Revelation quilt. Absolutely love it. Gotta find a way to clean it. Or restore the loft to the down somehow. Yeah, I had 1, 2, 3 layers on plus that, and I was still cold. So that again gives me some extra motivation to try to cover some ground, because if I was cold at 35 degrees last night, not tonight but tomorrow night, it's going to get about 20 degrees colder than that. East Rim View, 5 miles. That's where I was trying to get to camp. We're going to get there today. I look forward to checking that out. Another hiker I talked to, the only other person I saw yesterday, she had mentioned that pretty much past the big viewpoint areas up here, there's not much to look at. A burn and a logged area, and there's no shelter, no trees, not what I exactly consider pretty terrain. I think that well probably used to run down that little trench and fill this water hole right here up. Bone dry, like everything else I've seen. I do want to make that point. If you're hiking this time of year, and this is late October, I have hiked from the North Rim, the North Kaibab trailhead, to this point, 14.5 miles, something like that. There has not been a single water source yet. I am very grateful that I cached the water I did yesterday right at the entry of the park. I probably should not have cached 2 gallons. I think 1 would have been fine. So if you're looking for water as you cruise through this section, right here on the left side as you're heading north, there is a wildlife water collector back there, and I've not been back there to look at it, but the previous comments on the Gut Hooks app say that there's a couple of feet of water in there. Typical of those, you can expect dead bugs, algae, swimming things in it, but as long as you filter it, hey, it's all good. Beautiful. Peaceful and serene. Wish I could have got here a couple of weeks sooner. All those aspens and stuff you see back there would have been glowing golden yellow. But still a beautiful walk. All right, so in reviewing the notes on Gut Hook, that last overlook I was at, it's called Pride Rock. That's where I was trying to get to camp last night. And it didn't happen, but it would have been a great spot. Man. There's a nice view looking out into the plains and the canyons that the Colorado River has cut. I do enjoy checking out the way the canyon has been carved out there through the plains. It's just such a cool view, you know. It's normally you're right on top of it, so you're just looking down into a big hole, but from up here you can kind of see like the whole landscape. How cool it is. Beautiful. Sweet. 743 miles to Mexico, only 59 to Utah. Wow. That was definitely one of the more scenic, that was by far the most scenic spot that I've been since I've started hiking this trail yesterday. Pretty much what the terrain's going to look like for the next little while. Oh, there's water in there. So, if you were hurting, you really needed some water. Let me show you what you're working with. And it's kind of grody looking, but thirsty enough, you can filter that. In the trees. It's just a constant mix. Kind of go from big grassy valleys and then back into the trees, and then you kind of drop back out into another big grassy valley. Trail heads on down. Looks like we're going to join that little Forest Service road out there, and I know from looking at my map we're going to be on it for the next 1.5 miles, because at the end of it, that's where my water cache is. Really cool. Wind and clouds are definitely picking up. Boy, nice little climb. Big meadows out there. Right there is the campsite that was listed at the mile marker that I was kind of looking at. It is so windy here, y'all. I am going to keep rolling. This is the biggest water source I've seen along the entire section of the trail here. I've still got lots. Both of my liter jugs are full yet, and I'm about 2 miles, maybe less, from my next water cache and what's going to be camp. Boy, not liking the way these skies are looking. All right, 5 o'clock. We found a camp just south of Crane Lake up here on top of this little hill. Pretty nice spot. I've already got my supper steeping over there. I went 15.5 miles today. I am just a little over 19 from the final trailhead, so I think I can make it tomorrow if I get an early start. Get my food eaten, and then, like I said, probably be an early evening. Another pretty little meadow walk. It's more than twilight, but it's not quite daybreak yet. Looked like we were maybe 2 miles from Telephone Hill Trailhead, I think. And that is where this section 40 will end. And that will be the end of the section 40 video. We'll continue on, and we're going to knock out section 41 today, all at once. It's going to be a 20-mile day. I'm going to try like the Dickens to get there, because just what's rolled in today, the wind and the temperatures and stuff. Yeah, and I was cold again last night. It sucked, but we got through it. And we're about to pop out into the big burn area. I think we're going to get out here just in time to catch the sunrise. Very windy. Very blustery up here. Sun has emerged. Crazy windy up here. Alright guys, we are here. This is the Telephone Hill Trailhead. There's a whole lot of wind, so I'm not going to hang around here real long. Let me just say this was section 40 of the Arizona Trail, the South Kaibab Plateau, and it ran from the park boundary on the north side all the way up here to the Telephone Hill Trailhead. It was about 20 miles. We did it over 3 days, basically 2 miles the first day, 15.5 yesterday, and then the final, I guess, 2.5 or 3 this morning. There, the East Rim section was probably my absolute favorite along this hike. A lot of meadows, a lot of valleys, and a few pretty good climbs. So, if you enjoyed this video, if you liked it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more of these, hit the subscribe button and a little bell to notify you when I upload something new. This concludes section 40. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Goat. See you on the trail.